If you want to know the latest additions and features that will soon hit Monster Hunter Wilds, you are in the right place. A lot of pretty exciting things will be soon on the table, so I will be breaking down everything that you need to know to get you up to speed. The update will hit us on the 38th of June, and I'm showing the exact time zone release on the screen right now. So mark your calendars and start prepping now. Of course, if you are looking forward to play Monster Hunter Wilds for a while now is the best time to do so. Capcom gave a decent 20% discount for Monster Hunter Wilds for PS5 and Steam users. But don't forget that PC users including me are suffering from major performance issues as of late, and this is the main reason for the controversy surrounding the game recently, and I'm pretty sure you know it by now. It's not completely unplayable, at least in our case, but the performance dips and issues are really noticeable and can even ruin someone's day. So if you buy this game in its current state despite of that sale, always have the set expectation that you will be encountering performance issues as you progress in the game. And of course, the much awaited Lagaya Cruise has been finally confirmed. Not that we didn't know that it will be making its debut on Title Update 2, but it is nice to see it in action. Notable ground attacks that the trailer showcases so far are a lightning corkscrew attack with a finishing charge attack that looks very deadly, and an AoE lightning blast that covers a decent range. We have finally confirmed the appearance on screen of both female and male sets of the Lagaya Cruise along with our trusty Palico. Not gonna lie, the set looks awesome on screen, and I'm already thinking about great layered armor sets and design for this badass. However, there were no details about its set bonuses and stats, and we'll be soon be confirming this in the actual update. Notice that I mentioned ground attacks. This is what excites me the most, and we will have a fully underwater combat with Lagaya Cruise. I was not able to experience this underwater combat in Tri, so I'm pretty excited with this feature on Wilds. Although I'm not expecting a fully fleshed out battle where you can do flashy combos and stuff, since Capcom confirmed that you can freely swing your weapon underwater. I am expecting that we will have at least one combo strings, and that is the best that we can have. And the rest are environmental attacks like uses of boulders or obstacles that we currently have in Wilds. Hunters are required to have at least a hunter rank of 31, and the main mission, a world turned upside down, and the side mission, Forest of Doshaguma, are completed to be able to access the fight with Lagaya Cruise. And also more exciting additions coming your way. But before that, take your Monster Hunter Wilds experience to the next level with Mitch Cactus. Mitch Cactus can boost your progress by getting all of the best gear in the game with their 100% ban-free and legit services. Have thousands of golden tickets and armor spheres, or have the best decorations for your builds by getting their modular packs, or have thousands of weapon fragments for you to craft the best Artian weapons. With more than 15k positive reviews in Trustpilot, you are in safe hands. Use my code Samurai for a limited time discount on your first purchase, only for you, my lords and ladies. Learn more details by heading to the description. Not only that, but my goodness, Capcom finally confirmed the second new monster in this new lineup, which is Seregios. For you to access this quest, you need to be at least HR 31 and complete the mission, A World Upside Down, as well to access the quest. Seregios is looking good so far, dishing out aerial to ground attacks, along with range attacks and multiple claw stomp attacks from mid-air. Capcom confirmed that this is going to be a fast-paced fight, and expect that Seregios will be mostly spent its entire time hovering at mid-air, which the same thing goes with Rathalos. So gear up and bring the most flash bombs that you have for additional advantage. We finally confirmed the armor sets for Seregios as well, and it is looking great so far. But just like with Lagaya Cruise, no set bonuses and stats were revealed so far, and we will soon know its effect in the actual update. If you are getting value so far, subscribe to the channel. Liking the video and engaging in the comments helps me a lot. Join our Discord server and discuss role-playing games such as this, and I appreciate your support. The last new monster in Title Update 2 is Arch-Tempered Utduna, and I want you to focus on it since it is going to be another limited fight that will be released on the 38th of July and will last till the 28th of August. So if you love getting all of the sets in the game, be sure to mark your calendars now. We also had a glimpse of how the Utduna Gamma set will look like, and just like the other two new sets, details of the set are yet to be revealed. However, judging from the recent exclusive Raidao Gamma set, exclusive sets offer significant value on the table, so make sure to don't miss this set. Keep in mind that you need to have at least Hunter rank 50 plus to access this quest. Another Festival of Accord will be released, which is named Flame Fate, will be released on July 23rd, offering new items like exclusive food in the Grand Hub, exclusive pop-up camp decorations, and possibly new armor sets as well, just like in the previous Blossom Dance Festival. I'm assuming that just like in the previous event, we will be farming exclusive tickets to craft the said exclusive gears, and soon we will know more details about it, and I'm very sure that it is packed with decent content. After 1 million years, we will finally be getting the layered weapons feature, and it is supposed to be released on launch, but regardless, it is finally here. No more ugly looking Artean weapons, as we can finally use the weapon appearance of our choice. This applies to your Palico as well, so you will have more freedom to express your personality when doing hunts. So it is time for you to craft all of the weapons out there and max it out, since you can only use weapon skins after crafting its final version on its specific tree. Now, I'm not into photo mode since my days as a Final Fantasy 14G poster are long gone, but I can imagine a lot of people will enjoy the enhanced photo mode feature in Wilds, where new options will be available like being able to remove the Palico or Alma when doing the shots and more. Capcom stated that they are paying attention on improving its accessibility to many hunters out there, and I know what you're thinking right now. They are focusing on the right things, right? Rather than improving the game's performance issues. I don't know if any of you will love this feature, but in Title Update 2, we will have the ability to swap Alma with Eric instead. In my opinion, Alma is at least the most interesting character across all of the characters in MH Wilds, so why would I want to travel with Eric? Yet another questionable feature. Now, I'm usually playing with my Palico alone, but you will also have the ability to remove and add supporter hunter of your choice. Not sure how this can help you, but the majority of you, or at least the followers of this channel, plays online anyways or solo. Good thing is we'll be getting more supporting hunters with different weapon types. According to the update information on Capcom sites, not only the other supporters will have different weapon types, but they will also have a limited time availability when it comes to recruiting them, which is I am very curious about. Of course, since there will be more event quests will be accessible after the update, this will reward us with more special equipment that is for fashion purposes as well. Capcom mentioned that these new quests will offer easy ways to earn armor spheres and decorations, and of course, I'll be covering them all and we will see if they are worth it or not. I hate to burst the bubble of many hunters out there, since we are also eager for the release of the Devil May Cry collaboration, but instead, we'll be getting Fender as the next collab. For those who don't know, Fender is one of the leading brands of musical instrument, and for this update, we'll be getting an electric guitar exclusive emotes. Capcom hasn't released any details about any other rewards aside from the emotes, but I am assuming there will be more. The Fender collab will be released on the 27th of August and will last to the 24th of September, so again, mark your calendars, especially if you're playing this game on and off. Just like in any other update, we will be having more paid and free DLCs. Free DLCs covers free dance emotes, which looks very nice in terms of well done motion captures. And of course, more paid cosmetics are on the way, like the modern cat hoodie style sets that you are seeing on the screen right now, more paid pendants as well, and other paid dance gestures, which are all hilarious and sexy at the same time. Not gonna lie, these gestures are well choreographed and pleasing to the eye. It is not a Capcom update without the page stickers as well, so keep that in mind. In all 14 weapon types, Capcom just highlighted that the hammer will be receiving adjustments, but no exact details have been pushed out during the stream. Instead, further details have been shared on their official site, including a bajillion of minor adjustments and changes. But what I want to focus on is the majority of the weapon types will be receiving the changes and adjustments. I'm not going to talk about each and one of them for us to save time, but instead, I've linked the actual notes in the description so you can access it later on to check the said adjustment. Since I am a longsword user, I've noticed that my weapon type will be receiving a lot of buffs in the upcoming update. But of course, this needs proper testing before we can determine if the adjustments are good or not. In my honest opinion, what Capcom needs to address and have their full attention on is the current performance issues that we PC players are currently suffering from. Especially the long loading time that most of the time crashes my game, or the atrocious frame drops or stutters even when playing on a powerful PC. I'm playing with an RTX 4090 and with a Ryzen 9 7950X and still suffering from a horrible performance dips. New content is good, but if this continues, it will be so jarring to play and the further collapse of this game is inevitable. I don't usually address drama surrounding games, but what Capcom is doing is focusing on content rather than fixing the game entirely. If you are around the block, I am very sure that you already watched a lot of videos covering this topic, especially how people continuously dropping negative reviews on Steam. Many people see this as a review bombing, but I see it not a bombing situation because the negative reviews about the performance are simply true and valid. Unplayable games for many will surely breed negative reviews, but I'm not saying as well that Capcom is not doing anything at all about the performance issue. In fact, they at least improved the issues surrounding VRAMs, but in my opinion, we should be receiving more than just this, and they should completely focus on fixing the game. Since we need to prepare for the update, you need all of the best decorations and artillery weapon fragments to craft the best artillery weapons. This video will teach you the fastest way to farm these materials, so I will catch you on the next one.